We're doing a 30-day English vocabulary word challenge, and oh my gosh, guys, we're getting close to the end. It's day 29, our second to last day. That's also called penultimate, our penultimate day. You are all totally crushing it on learning 105 words from the academic word list, with real examples, with quizzes. These are words that will help you have sophisticated English conversations. Words you need to know if you're preparing for an exam like IELTS or TOEFL. I've been watching the posts you've been making about this challenge. It's incredible, inspiring. Make up a sentence to a word you learn and post it on social. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to download the study guide that goes with this 30-day challenge. You can do that by clicking here or the link in the video description. Learn the words, ace the quizzes. You've got this. Our first word today is site. Site. It's a noun, the place where something, such as a building, is, was, or will be located, or will happen. It's also short for website. Amazon has chosen a new site for its distribution center. Let's look up close and in slow motion. Site. 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 And now we'll go to Youglish for 5 examples.
I'm proud to say that they are live on the site today.
Here she's talking about a website, 2 important resources for veterans. Information on education benefits and disability benefits are live on the website. When you go to vets.gov, you can see them there.
I'm proud to say that they are live on the site today.
Here's another example.
Take a tour with a guide who will bring this ultra-historical site to life.
Historical site, a place where something important happened in history.
Take a tour with a guide who will bring this ultra-historical site to life.
Here's another example.
And chaperones are on site, but the girls are completely in charge.
Chaperones are on site. They're there in place, but the girls are in charge. The chaperones are only present in case there's an emergency. A chaperone is a person who accompanies and looks after another person or group of people. For example, when a few parents go along on a school trip.
And chaperones are on site, but the girls are completely in charge.
Another example.
This site is a new site that was sort of discovered by a researcher named Dr. Ryan Daly. It's up near the Mozambique border.
A new site, a new place to go see these sharks.
This site is a new site that was sort of discovered by a researcher named Dr. Ryan Daly. It's up near the Mozambique border.
Our last example.
And the money goes right to the school site.
The school site, right to the school itself.
And the money goes right to the school site.
Our next word is injury. Injury. A noun, harm or damage, or an act or event that causes someone or something to no longer be fully healthy or in good condition. She survived the accident without injury. Let's look again up close and in slow motion. Injury. 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 And now we'll go to Youglish for 5 examples.
They risk injury or death.
Risk injury or death. This is physically dangerous. One can get hurt or killed.
They risk injury or death.
Here's another example.
So when you have a traumatic brain injury, you don't feel like yourself anymore.
When your brain is damaged, for example, from a fall.
So when you have a traumatic brain injury, you don't feel like yourself anymore.
Here's another example.
Had a recurring knee injury.
Recurring. That means this is a pain that keeps coming back. For example, you may have a back injury that comes back every once in a while if you lift something that's too heavy.
Had a recurring knee injury.
Another example.
I work primarily in the areas of personal injury and criminal law.
Personal injury. This is a common term in law. Driving around the US, you might see a billboard for a law firm advertising that they are personal injury attorneys. That means they handle cases where someone is hurt physically. This is different from a case where someone's property is damaged, for example, or their reputation. A reputation is something that can also be injured. She injured my reputation when she started trashing my research in conversation with colleagues.
I work primarily in the areas of personal injury and criminal law.
Our last example.
For older adults, the consequence of just one fall can cause permanent injury.
Permanent injury. Harm, damage that will not heal.
For older adults, the consequence of just one fall can cause permanent injury.
Our last word today has two pronunciations, transfer and transfer. Different stress. Transfer. As a verb, it can be either pronunciation, first syllable stress or second. As a noun, it's transfer with first syllable stress. As a verb, this means to move someone or something from one place to another. We transferred the baby's car seat to the other car. As a noun, it means an act or process of moving someone or something from one place to another. My bake transferred the funds in just under 2 minutes. Notice with this TR cluster, it's very common to hear that as a CHR. This is true of all words with a TR cluster. So rather than hearing transfer, you'll probably hear transfer with a light CH sound. Let's look again up close and in slow motion. Transfer. 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 And now we'll go to English for 5 examples.
They can transfer the virus to their baby.
Transfer the virus. This means the virus can move from the parent to the baby, and the baby can also get sick.
They can transfer the virus to their baby.
Here's another example.
They get their first 2 years and then transfer someplace else.
Transfer someplace else. This is talking about a job. You work somewhere for 2 years, then transfer to another location within the company.
They get their first 2 years and then transfer someplace else.
Here's another example.
And that was the first time this peaceful transfer of power had ever happened.
Transfer of power. This refers to the leaders of a government peacefully handing over control to the newly elected leadership and stepping down.
And that was the first time this peaceful transfer of power had ever happened.
Another example.
But in many large-scale wire transfers, it requires 2 people to sign off on the wire transfer.
Wire transfer. Sending money from one bank account to another.
But in many large-scale wire transfers, it requires 2 people to sign off on the wire transfer.
Our last example.
Emails lend themselves very much to miscommunication. They're great for information transfer.
Great for information transfer, for sending facts. But when it comes to things like tone, for example, is this person angry about this? That can be misinterpreted, can lead to miscommunication. For example, here is tone done differently for the same phrase. I don't care, or I don't care.
Emails lend themselves very much to miscommunication. They're great for information transfer.
Seeing all the real-life examples can really help you understand how to use these words, can't it? I have a challenge for you now. Make up a sentence with one of these words, make a short video of your sentence, and post it to social media. Tag me and use the hashtag Rachel's English 30-Day Challenge. Don't be shy, you can do this. I've loved seeing what you've posted so far. Our next video comes out tomorrow at 10 a.m. Philadelphia time. Come on back to learn 3 more vocabulary words. In the meantime, keep your studies going with this video and check out my online courses at Rachel's English Academy. You'll become a more confident English speaker. And please do remember to subscribe. I love being your English teacher. That's it, and thanks so much for using Rachel's English.